Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at Long McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, where you can find the most in-depth video walkarounds under different Ford vehicles specific to the model and trim. So we call them our complete guides because we like to cover all the standard equipment as well as different optional packages, standalone options that are available, even those different equipment groups that you need a little more information on. We include pricing in the description on all those videos. So if you like those types of detailed videos, if you're in the research for Ford vehicles, you might like our YouTube channel here. So you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the red subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell. You also get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. So we are real big in doing these thorough videos. It's something that kind of is our niche here at Long McArthur, and we do free shipping a lot of our vehicles. So we'll have more information about the free shipping at the end of this video, but you can take advantage of that and have a vehicle. We're centrally located in the United States. We can ship to about anywhere in the 48 states and cover that fee for free. And you can get it from a dealership that knows their product like we do here at Long McArthur. So we're going to cover, we just got done a couple weeks ago covering the Bronco 2-door and 4-door because right now they're taking reservations, not time to order those yet. We thought we'd move on to the Bronco Sport. So Bronco Sport, not highly talked about like the Bronco 2-door and 4-door, but it's a very nice vehicle, great SUV that I think it's going to, a lot of people are going to want to get. And the way those are working right now is you don't just put the reservation in, you can also start ordering right away as well. So they already have their configure on the website on Ford.com. In fact, I'm using it here on the laptop to kind of show us and give us an impact of some of these things. And a little less, few trims than on the Bronco 2-door and 4-door. So there's the base, the Big Bend, the Outer Banks, and the Badlands. So you can see Black Diamond's not available as well as the Wild Track. So a little bit different type of person looking to get this vehicle. And so that's why you're not seeing some of those other packages. But there still have some people that want to have, maybe it's their daily driver, but still want that flexibility of being able to go off-road, and giving that Badlands edition gives you that option there. And these are going to be very well equipped, nice vehicles for a great price here on these. So Bronco Sport also is a vehicle that a dealer cannot order for their lot, cannot order for their inventory. We're not able to go in there and order those right now for customers. You have to do it yourself. You have to go in and do your reservation and your order. We are here to help you and assist you, and that's one of these. This video is going to hopefully help with that and give you some information. So we're going to dive in. If you go to Ford.com, click on Vehicles, under SUVs, Bronco Sport is right there. And then at that point, you can build your Bronco Sport. So there's a couple things you can do here. Just like right now, we're going to talk about the base trim first. There's a view details. If you click on that, it gives you the breakdown of exterior, interior, safety, and some of those things. I'm breaking mine down a little bit differently and very detailed. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that. There's some things that they list on interior that I feel like are safety features. So we're going to cover them a little bit differently than when they have it broke down, but it's all right there if you click on that view details. You can also start your build to see what the vehicle is going to look like as we talk about the different equipment. Now on the base, not a lot of options for you. Most everything is standard. When you go up to some of the other models though, when you start adding some different equipment, it'll actually change the look of the vehicle, interior and exterior wise, and you can do that with their configure, which is really nice. Loved how Ford's done this. I use a lot of this for a lot of the videos to kind of show them the example. So we've clicked on in there to the base. So as we go through this video, I'll try to give you some of that clip so you're not just staring at me the whole time and watching me. So first, let's talk about some of the safety features. Oh, by the way, on their website, they say this is starting out at $26,660. A little misleading. There is a destination charge, or they're going to charge you from getting the vehicle from the factory to the dealership, and it's going to be $1,500 on every vehicle, regardless of the location of the dealer. And so, really, you're going to be starting out at $28,155 MSRP on the Bronco Sport. Most dealers, some dealers may be discounting those. We have no ADM here at Long McArthur, and of course, include free shipping on customers that are outside of the state of Kansas, outside of our area too. So we're going to start off, let's talk about safety features here first. Maybe before we break into safety, you can see there the different colors that are available for the Bronco Sport. For the outside, you do have Shadow Black as an option. You have the, looks like that's going to be a Conic Silver. There's Carbonized Gray, which is a fairly new color. And then you're going to have your Oxford White. Which F-150 has gone away from Oxford White, but those are your 4 colors that are available in the base. Only 4 colors available for you there. Interior wise, only ebony interior for your interior color. So, but you can see how that's going to look pretty sharp looking. If you click on the arrows, you can click and move the Bronco Sport around, and I love the look of it. Great look to it, so we'll talk a little bit more. So let's dive into safety. First things we want to talk about is this will have advanced track with roll stability control, and advanced track tries to keep you on your intended path, and hopefully you won't have a rollover situation. So it uses a series of brakes around the vehicle if you're in those slick driving roads or if you're going in those curves too fast. Talk about airbags. You have a dual stage front airbag, so driver and front passenger, different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. You will get a driver knee airbag as well from any front collision to help protect you there. There'll be seat belts on the side of the seats, those front seat airbags there that'll help protect from those side collisions, as well as safety canopy airbags with rollover sensors that'll deploy down from the roof line to protect those in any kind of rollover situation. You will have child rear door safety locks for those kids back there, so you can lock those doors out so they can't open those up. You also have the latch system, the lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can securely put those boosters in those outbound seats, not in the middle seat, but the outbound seats. And then you also have SOS post-crash alert system. It's going to honk the horns, flash the lights if you get in an accident. And then you're going to also have post-collision braking, as well as it's going to come with the Copilot 360. So post-collision braking means that if, once you have that accident, it's going to engage those brakes so that you stop quicker, so you don't keep rolling forward. So that's a great system to have. That's something that's actually fairly new in the last year for a lot of the Ford vehicles. It's going to be standard equipment on the Bronco Sport. Copilot 360 is going to be standard equipment. All the features as part of that. In the Bronco Sport, or Bronco 2-door and a 4-door, that was not the case. There were some features of the Copilot 360 were not standard equipment. So let's talk about these. It's going to include your auto high beams. So auto high beams mean that it's going to turn those high beams on if there's no one coming and approaching you. It's dark enough outside. If you're not in the city lights, someone approaches you, it shuts them off. So that is a feature you can activate and deactivate in your settings screen when you have that set up. Also, your BLIS, blind spot information system with cross traffic alert. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. But also as you're backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to put a light on the corner of the mirror from the side they're coming from, puts a message on the dash in a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. So love how that works. Lane keeping system, also part of these features. So lane keeping means not only will it alert you if you leave your lane by vibrating the steering wheel, but if you have it on the aid system, it'll actually help keep you in your lane. So that's something a lot of other manufacturers don't have. So lane keeping system is a pretty valuable feature. Lane keeping system can be turned on. You will have to activate that, but it can be turned on even without your cruise on. So it's not just when you have your cruise set. It's even in the city. If you have that lane keeping system on there, it'll monitor that. Also, you do have the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, includes forward collision warning. So if there's someone going much slower than you and you're not paying attention, it's going to use a series of tones that you need to hit your brakes, slow down. Also puts a message on the dash up there, your instrument panel, letting you know that you need to initiate those brakes, and initiates the brake support if you don't in those types of situations. Also, as you're backing up, rear view camera is going to be part of this package. Standard equipment on about every vehicle anymore. So as you're backing up, you're going to be able to see behind you. Does not include the reverse sensing system. That's a separate system, but at least you'll be able to see as you're backing up. EPAS, electronic power assist steering. That'll help out for those types of situations. So EPAS has been a part of a lot of the Ford vehicles for years, included in the Bronco Sport. Four-wheel disc brake, also with ABS. And then you're going to have electric brake, parking brake. That does include auto hold. So auto hold is fairly new. We've seen it in Lincoln vehicles for years. But now as part of a lot of the Ford vehicles, you can actually press an auto hold button. It'll hold it. You can take your foot off the brake at a stoplight. If you're on a hill, maybe on where you're going up, and you want to be able to transition from the brake to the gas, and you're afraid you can't get there fast enough, you can hit the auto hold, and that'll hold it as you get to the brake, to the gas pedal. And then you do have perimeter alarm and security lock, passive, and a theft system. So those are all your safety features that are standard on the base. Now let's talk about some of the mechanical stuff. That's the stuff that you really want to know about. Of course, all these will be 4x4, no two-wheel drive option. So they're all going to be four-wheel drive. They're also going to all come with the standard equipment on the base. The only engine you can get is the 1.5 liter EcoBoost engine with auto start-stop technology. Now, the 1.5 is a 3-cylinder engine. It is the same engine we see in the Escape as standard equipment. Very nice engine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that engine. It really helps for fuel economy, but it's a pretty powerful engine too. It'll get you up and running. If you know, again, if this is your mainly daily driver, very adequate engine for you, and I think you'll be pleased with it. Auto start-stop means that if you come up to the stoplight, stop sign, it's going to shut the vehicle off. Let go of the brake, it's going to turn it back on. There will be a deactivation switch for that. So if you don't like that, you can shut it off, or if you want it running, you don't want it to shut off, you can deactivate it on each trip. You'll have to do it with each engine cycle, but you can do that. It's going to come with the 8-speed automatic transmission, so nice 8-speed. We've actually been seeing that in the Edge for the 2020 model year, so you're going to have that nice automatic transmission that comes with it. Active grille shutters are also going to be standard equipment with this. So active grille shutters are going to be up there, so they'll open and close to help with aerodynamics. So as you're going faster speeds, you don't need all that air coming in to cool the engine off. It's going to enough coming up underneath. But when you're going slower, it's going to open those up, allow for a little more airflow in to help that EcoBoost engine perform. It will come with hill start assist, standard equipment, so that will help you on those hills, be able to transition from the gas to the brake. Electronic traction control as well will be standard equipment. And it will come with front and rear stabilizer bar. So you're going to have that on the Bronco Sport, and it's going to come with terrain management system with 5 GOAT modes. So the 5 GOAT modes will be your normal, your eco, your sport, slippery, and sand. So they're making this to where you can go off-road. And what's great about the terrain management system is you just change that GOAT mode, which stands for go over any type terrain. Just change it to the type of terrain you're on or situation you're on. Put it in that sport mode. Sport mode's a very fun drive mode to be able to put those in and have a nice fun ride in that Bronco Sport. So there's your all mechanical. Now let's talk about some of the exterior features and what they're going to look like. As we do that, we'll kind of give you these clips off of Ford's website here. Starting here at the front, you are going to have the carbon black grille with the black Bronco wording. So you're going to have that right there. You can see that with that grille. It will have LED headlights as standard equipment on these. So that's nice. My truck doesn't have LEDs as standard equipment on my XLT. So really nice LED headlights there for you. And it will come with configurable daytime running lights. So you can turn that on and off, configure that for you. Talking about some of the appearance on the outside, molded in black door handles, mirror caps, the lower rocker panel down there will also be molded in black for you. That's something you're going to see in a lot of your base model vehicles. Around the windows, around the outside, the top part will be black, as well as the belt line. So the belt line just goes, it's right along above the doors there. That's going to also, they'll probably change the look of that, depends on what different model you go with. So that's the different look right there for the Bronco, the base model here. So also your Fender flares right around those moldings will be molded in black as well. It doesn't mention that in the order guide, but that will be that way. Your roof right there, you'll notice kind of has black through the middle, through the windows area there, and then your roof is kind of a separate color. On the base, it will be body colored. So whatever, in this case, we're looking at a white, it's going to have a white top up there. Molded in black roof rack rails, side rails up there, as you can see. No mention of optional crossbars that are available on the base trim from the factory. I'm assuming as accessories we'll be able to order those. Talking about the wheels, it is calling these the 17-inch sparkle silver wheels, and you can't actually see that here. It looks like they are an alloy. It does not mention that them being an alloy. I can't tell that it's a steel wheel. It looks like it's a pretty nice looking wheel from the outside here. So you'll have a 17-inch wheel with all-season tires that are going to be standard equipment, and it will come with a mini spare. So we will not get a full-size spare, but you will have a mini spare for that. Easy fuel capless filler door means you don't want no cap to worry about leaving, getting your hands dirty or anything. So it's going to come Ford. A lot of the Ford vehicles have that. I know my truck Expedition has it. So easy fuel capless filler door is going to be standard equipment there. Also, you're going to have on those tires, you're going to have tire pressure monitoring system. A lot of vehicles won't anymore, but I like to mention it again. Complete guide here, so I'm really trying to make sure I cover everything. Your mirrors will be power mirrors, no mention of heat on the base trim. So you power side view mirrors, manual fold, so you can fold those in and out at leisure there. Black finish as I mentioned earlier. Tail lights will be LED, so you'll have your LED tail lights back there. Your bumper will be the molded in black, just like we're seeing on around the accents around the vehicle there. And the rear glass, you will have a lift gate, so a manual lift. They're calling a lift gate, so it will lift all the way up. Also the glass, you'll have a rear wiper back there too, and then you will have a bottle opener inside. They've mentioned that in the Bronco 2-door and 4-door as well, so they're making a big deal about that in all the order guides. And then you will have keyless entry with the flip key, so you will be starting the vehicle with using the key when you get inside the vehicle, and you have keyless entry to unlock and lock it from a distance that way. So real nice. So moving on into the interior now, and I think when we go down through this order guide, you can switch when you go to as you scroll down, you go to interior, and then you can see the interior of the vehicle right there too. So as we cover some of the interior, we'll kind of go through that and show you some of these clips here. Now, real nice interior. I like it. We're seeing this pretty typical of some of the Ford vehicles in the interior, but a little bit different updated design than some of the other Ford vehicles. You will get carpeted flooring on the base trim. It will come with front floor mats that have the Bronco Sport logo on them. You will also get front bucket seats, cloth seats throughout. Only option here, so vinyl seats not going to be here. It's going to be cloth. Leather will not be an option on the base trim, of course. So cloth seats, front bucket seats, manual adjustment for both those. Driver will get a 6-way, and then the passenger will get a 4-way manual adjustment there. The back seat is going to be a 60-40 split bench seat for the back. You can flip that down. It says fold flat. I'm assuming it's not completely flat because of those cushions kind of elevate up a little bit on the seat cushions themselves, so I assume there will be just a little bit of a lift, but pretty flat there that you can fold those down if you need to put some things in the back. Also mentioning that there's going to be cargo tie-down carabiner hooks and loops. Not seeing any images here on their website for that image. They're only showing you kind of an inside from the door as well as the front shot to the dash. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of that. If I get some clips from offline from some different forums, I'll try to include those in there for some of these features. Cup holders, there'll be 6. Looks like there's 2 there in the front. Assuming there's going to be 2 maybe behind the console. Not seeing that in this image, but 6 cup holders in the vehicle, probably 1 in each of the doors for the front doors as well there. And I only bring that up because it's a small thing, but I know on the Bronco 2-door and 4-door there is an option for an 8 cup holders. So there may be, as we go through on some of the other levels for the Bronco Sport as well. Power windows, so power up and down. You will have a what they call one touch down for the driver's window only. It looks like, so you just press it and it's going to go down by itself. So kind of helps out when you go through the drive-throughs, things like that. But you will have to hold it going up as well as all the other windows in the vehicle. You will have power locks with auto lock and unlock, which means when you start going, it's going to automatically lock the car. Then when you shut the vehicle off, it's automatically going to unlock the doors. Manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so it'll go up and down, forward and back with just a lever probably underneath it. So it makes it real handy to get it to where you can get that seat just right for your legs, and then you can move that steering wheel to either bring it towards you if you're a little bit shorter, or if you're taller, you might want to bring it towards you and then push it back if you're a little bit shorter and you're close to the front of the vehicle. On the steering wheel, you're going to have your audio controls as well as your climate control, cruise control, So it will come with cruise, the standard equipment, as well as your Bronco badge there on there. So I'll flip this over to that front image, and you can see that Bronco, that just looks great on the badge, looks on the steering wheel there. So pretty simple, typical to what you would see maybe on the current Escape, so with those controls right there, like we're seeing a lot of the Ford vehicles there. For the instrument cluster there, you can actually see it through the steering wheel. It's going to be a 4.2-inch screen. That's where you're going to see your message, your different settings are going to be controlled through there using the D-pad. Looks like on the left side, probably the steering wheel above that little silver line, that's where you're going to be able to control the different screens there. You will have a rotary gear shift dial. You can see that's located there on the console. You will have a flow-through full console there. I didn't mention that earlier, where it looks like there's going to be a power point in that console, but that dial shifter looks similar to what you're seeing on the current Escape. right there, and so it looks real sharp. Media hub is right there in front of that, right below your climate control. You're going to have 2 USB ports, a USB Type A and Type C, as well as a power point right there. And then you're going to have a manual climate control right above that, so single zone climate control as well. You'll see it does have the 8-inch touchscreen, so you will have the Sync 3 with the 8-inch touchscreen. This will have App Link. Also, it's going to have the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay standard equipment. Ford Pass Connect also going to be standard, so you can be able to remote start the vehicle using the app, connect your vehicle, unlock, lock it, schedule remote start times, all those features as part of the Ford Pass Connect, including 4G hotspots for up to several vehicles in there, or a couple phones in the vehicle, I should say. So that's all going to be standard equipment, part of the interior there. So real nice look there. So moving on, let's go to some of the optional equipment. So we've covered all the standard equipment so far. Now we're going to cover a couple options. So there are a couple factory ordered options. You have to get those from the factory. Well, one of them you do. Ford's put them in under factory options. One of them is an engine block heater. Engine block heater is about $100. So that's, if you live in a cold weather state, you may want to order the engine block heater from the factory. Also, front license plate bracket, didn't mention it earlier, but more than likely if you live in a state that requires a front tag, it's going to be standard equipment already. States like Kansas does not require a front tag. You'll probably have to order that as an optional equipment, but it is a no-charge option. The dealer will install that for you for free. So that's also, they'd say that's a dealer installed, but you can get that afterwards. The only problem is if you get it afterwards from a dealer and the dealer installs it, they're going to charge you for it. So that's why you'd probably want to order it from the factory that way. Now, a couple of accessories that you can get from the, you can order these on your vehicle. A lot of these accessories you can get later. One of them is going to be floor liners, all-weather floor liners in the vehicle. So if you want to get those, so some of these we'll talk. There's some really cool accessories you can get added to the Bronco Sport, even from the get-go here, which are nice. Floor liners in one of them, but I think it's $160 if you get the floor liners without the mats. If you want the rear carpeted mats along with the floor liners, I think it's $200. Already going to come with the carpeted mats for the front foot wheels there. Also, cargo mat can be ordered on this Sport from the factory. $130 is what it's going to cost. You should be able to get that through your Ford parts department as well for the same price. And then late availability is going to be splash guards. So if you want those mud flaps or splash guards on the vehicle, they're molded in. They're kind of more concave there. They're $220. You can get that. Of course, it'll go behind the wheels on all 4 of your wheels that way. So you can get that as well there. So those are your accessories. Now there are some dealer installed options, which means that they're going to be shipped usually ahead of time before your vehicle gets there, and the dealer would install them for you at no extra charge. And all of these, well, there's one of them that's available right off the get-go, and that's the center console vault, which is $338. And that pretty much locks the console for you. So it gives you will be a vault inside the console. Roush's done this on several vehicles, and Ford's now been doing it on their trucks. That can be ordered now with your vehicle. The rest of these are late availability, so I don't think they're going to be showing up on the order guide initially. So probably down the road you're going to see those as options. And there's some pretty cool little different accessories here. I'll try to get some screenshots of these if I can for you. There's a couple different assistance kits. One's an on-road assistance kit that is $59, and there's also an off-road assistance kit that is $179. So a couple different little kits there. Also, you can get a first aid kit, which is going to be $38 that you can put in your Bronco Sport. And there's a couple Fender Flare kits. There's a Fender Flare Kit I and II. And they are the same price, $499, probably 2 different designs there. But that's something kind of cool that you can get those kits to be added to your vehicle. Something really special, and they are making the Bronco Sport something for those people that are adventurous and wanting to add those different things to their vehicle. There is an interior bike rack, also late availability, that's $238, which you can get if you want to put that bike inside. That's really cool that there's enough room in there to be able to put your bike in there, have that interior bike rack to put in the rear cargo area. There is a Liftgate privacy curtain, so if you open that Liftgate, curtain goes around there, especially for those that you're adventurous. Maybe you're wanting to go to the beach or something, and you can change clothes. That way, having that privacy curtain there, getting inside and having that coming down from that Liftgate, which would be really nice. Also, a couple different mud flap kits. There's a front rear and a front rear combination to go along together. So basically they're $339 for a set of front or $339 for the rear. Some people don't want them on the front, just rather have them on the rear. Most people will get all four, so a couple different mud flaps. Assuming they're different than the splash guards, probably a little bit bigger, especially for those that are doing some off-roading there. So that's all your different standard as well as option equipment for the base trim. And don't forget, you can get this. You can go ahead and go online right now. You can order. You can go ahead and spec this out. You click the different things that you want, and it gives you an idea of what your monthly payment could be up there. Ford has that all figured with an 84-month finance, probably on their terms, different things like that. But you can go ahead and figure out what adding these are going to do to your price too, and then you can just give an idea of your overall price. So real nice. You can go ahead, again, you can set your reservation in, and then you can go ahead and start building and ordering your Bronco Sport. Again, dealers aren't doing this, so if you have dealers saying, yeah, just come on in, we'll order it for you, it's not done that way. Dealers are not able to order vehicles, so you have to go through and go online to do that. A little bit different with the Bronco and Bronco Sport than any other vehicle. So I am actually doing a frequently asked question video soon on the Bronco information, because there is some misconstrued information out there, and there's some dealers that just are not prepared, maybe not as excited about the product, or you have some sales staff out there that don't know. But for the Bronco Sport, you go in, hit your reservation, and then you're going to be able to order it right away with the Bronco Sport. So pretty cool. You pick your dealership as well, and if you want to, on the Bronco Sport, you can choose Long McArthur as your delivering dealer. Again, we go to our website, longmacarthur.com. We do have a Bronco page right there. Click on the Bronco Sport, and you can have it reserved through Long McArthur Ford. And again, we're doing free shipping. So if you, the way we're doing that is, as long as you finance a vehicle with us, then, or it's through Ford really, then we'll do free shipping for you. So we're very transparent about this. The shipping is not free to us. We don't want that cost to get incurred onto you. We'd love for you to be able to provide you getting a vehicle from a dealership that's excited about this product, that knows about the product, knows how to order the vehicles, and can help you out with that, and have that vehicle delivered to us and then right to your door for free. So that's something we can offer, and again, no dealer markup from us. If you are an X plan, D plan, any of those extra plans, we are going to honor those as well here at Long McArthur. And then as long as you finance with us, we'll ship that to you for free. So take advantage of that. Get it from a dealership that knows the product, excited about this product, and can help you out and give you all the information. We have Bronco specialists that are dedicated to this lineup for the Bronco and Bronco Sport. So give us a call, send us a text message. You can see all those numbers on our website, as well as down in the description here. Probably even popped them on the screen right there for you. So feel free to reach out to us. Comment down below on this video. I do read those, respond to those. So if you have any questions, don't forget you can reach out to us. That's why we're here, and I love giving that information. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit the red subscribe button down there. Hit the notification bell. You'll get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel. And we are going to go through all of the Bronco Sport trims here. So if you're wanting more information on the Big Bend, the Outer Banks, stay tuned. We're going to go through all of these in these videos, and to get those out to you. And so you definitely want to make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you can see those videos as they go live here. Again, if you have any questions, reach out to us. You can find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, also on Twitter, at Long McArthur on any of those. We do keep you updated on any news going on for Ford, as well as giveaways and other things like that. Speaking of giveaways, anybody that does order a Bronco or Bronco Sport through Long McArthur, we're giving a free jacket, Bronco jacket as well. In fact, we're sending those out. We're ordering them now for the people that have already reserved and vehicles with us, and we'll get those out to all of those people that have reserved Broncos. So we're excited about the Bronco lineup, Bronco Sport. Hope you are as well. Until the next video, we'll see you later.
American made, and it's my truck.